Hello everyone, and welcome to our Belgian Villains channel. Today, we're going to talk you through the match that took place last week against Wolves. Sorry for the delay, but we've had a small issue with our editing app. Aston Villa were playing at home against Wolverhampton in the Birmingham Derby in the Premier League this year, a match they absolutely had to win, as Wolverhampton was sitting in last place at the time, without a single victory this season and with 2 draws. One of the worst starts ever seen in the Premier League so far. Villa, of course, needed to win this match if they wanted to keep their place in the top 4 and perhaps try to overtake Chelsea, who were 3rd in the league at that moment. But the match didn't start particularly well for Aston Villa, who struggled to create many chances. Despite a shot from Pau Torres that went wide after coming off the head of a Wolves defender, which almost resulted in an own goal. A slightly unusual action for Villa, but they were unable to make it count. Aston Villa let Wolves dominate that first half. They struggled to create chances, weren't really winning their duels, and couldn't find any space. By letting Wolves play, Wolverhampton managed to put the ball in the net, but it was unfortunately offside. A through ball was played to John Arias, who then sent a low cross to Strand Larsen. But John Arias was standing in front of Emi Martinez, who couldn't see the action. John Arias was indeed in an offside position. Villa had a lucky escape. Despite this scare, they didn't manage to react properly. They left possession to Wolverhampton, which allowed Wolves to have 2 chances in a single minute at the end of the first half. But Emiliano Martinez responded brilliantly and made 2 spectacular saves. Both teams went into half-time with the score at 0-0. A poor first half for Villa, who didn't manage to produce a single good shot, despite attempts from Yuri Tielemans, which came to nothing. The second half kicked off, and the match didn't look any better for Villa, who continued to leave possession to Wolves. Wolverhampton also took advantage of Villa's loss of possession to string together shots, but Emiliano Martinez stood firm, especially on the long-range effort from Bellegarde, which didn't trouble him as he was having an incredible game. But a few minutes later, John McGinn, who was making his 300th start for Villa, managed to deliver an assist thanks to a brilliant move down the right-hand side. The ball was played through to Boubacar Kamara, who struck with his left foot right into the top corner. A magnificent goal that put Villa 1-0 up. It was Boubacar Kamara's first goal of the season, a real relief to finally take the lead. After that, Villa tried to create more chances but weren't efficient enough. Lots of misplaced passes and technical errors. Substitutions were made but didn't change very much. In the final minutes, Wolverhampton tried to put pressure on, but couldn't get a shot on target thanks to a fairly solid Aston Villa defence. The match ended 1-0 for Villa, who climbed to 4th place in the league and could perhaps overtake Chelsea in the coming weeks. Overall, it wasn't a very good match for Villa, even though they managed to score that goal thanks to Boubacar Kamara. We hope to see a better performance next week against Brighton. Thank you for watching this video. Up the Villa, we'll see you soon for the Brighton Aston Villa highlights.